Ooh, it's cold. In case you're wondering why I haven't been fishing lately, this is exactly why. It's snowing. Stuff's frozen over. It's not fun. I hate it. Ain't gonna lie, I miss the 100-degree weather. But you know, it is what it is. Can't stop Mother Nature. So we're just gonna make the best of it. Probably we'll shoot a review, go over some baits I've been using, having success on this winter. So stay tuned and hope you enjoy. Welcome back to another show. It's been about 2 weeks since I put any content out. Alright, I want to apologize for that because it was the end of the year and I worked a lot and I was getting ready for my last 2 semesters of college and it snowed and I just couldn't get out on the water. And what few times I did, it was really tough and I just didn't want to post a video with no fish. You know, that's not what this channel's, you know, I'm making this channel go towards. That's the direction I don't want to go. I want to keep it over here where it's, you know, bass fishing, hunting. You know, I'm going to do a few cooking shows this year, but we'll get to that later. Basically, you know, it's an outdoor channel. It's not a vlog. I'm not going to take my camera around and videotape a family reunion or, you know, oh, we're going to the movies. Let's go take the camera there and videotape the movie experience. You know, that's not what this show's about. Having said that, you know, I did a lot last year. You know, I hit 84 subscribers. I posted like so many videos. I finally got my first video, got 1,000 views. I was just like, yes, money. And then, you know, I met a lot of people that can get me to where I want to be. You know, we all start here. I want to get up here. I want to be the best. And I met, you know, a few guys that can help me get there. And they're not only that kind of person or those kind of people, they also become very, very, very dear friends to me. You know, they're kind of friends, you know, you're going to have the rest, you know, you're going to have them around the rest of your life. Having said that, it's 2017. Let's go down our new goals, shall we? 2017 goals. My goal this year is to catch a bass between 11 and 12 pounds. I've already hit 10 pounds. Y'all seen that thing. That was an experience of a lifetime. Now it's on to the next size, the 11-pound bracket. You know, second of all, I want to be a fisherman that kids can look up to. You know, I want, you know, kids are gonna get on there how to bass fish, or you know, where do I start bass fishing? And I want to be that, you know, that guy that they see and be like, hey, I want to be like this kid. You know, he's not only a good guy, a good man, he's a stick. He can catch him. You know. And that's what I want to be. That's actually priority number 1. I want to be a good role model for kids. 2, yeah, I want it, you know, I'm a big Christian. I want to keep this channel, you know, I just want to keep it good. You know, I'm not going to have, you know, I really don't want a lot of, you know, I mean, yes, I'll put in a few cuss words, but you won't hear any cuss words from me. You know, if my buddy says it, hey, that's fine, but that's not where I'm coming from. The gear I want to end up getting this year, I've got the Hero 3. I've had this thing for a long time, and my view on everything is if it ain't broke, don't replace it. Just keep using it until, you know, you run into the ground. Having said that, now that I'm starting to get a little bit bigger audience, I feel the need to get a few more cameras so I can do a little bit more. And the goal by the end of this year is to have 2 GoPro 5 Hero Blacks, or whatever they're called, and I want a drone. I've got a really good DSLR. It's the Rebel series. It shoots clear pictures. That's fine. You know, it's just my vlogging thing. I walk around talking or set up on a tripod and talk to it. It's not really my action camera, so I really don't feel the need to upgrade that. It works just fine. It does what it does. I want to gain more sponsors. You know, I want to start working towards, you know, potential with, you know, I'd like to get on with. I would personally, I don't know if they want me there, because what company wants a little crazy redneck running around going, yeah, catching big bass, you know? But you know, the goal is, you know, I would like to get on with LTB or MTB. You know, those are 2 great companies. Like I said, I want to, you know, not only have fun, put on a good show, I want to be able to teach people how to fish. You know, when people watch my show from here on out, I want it to be a fishing comedy show, kind of, sort of. But if the comedy's not forced in there's not a lot of jokes. You know, there's a lot of times this summer, there's a ton of times where I'd be fishing, I'd fall out of the boat, but I just wouldn't put it in the show because at that point I was going through that stage. Well, it's all about the fish, all about blah blah blah, trying to follow this path everybody else is going down. And then I remembered there was a gentleman by the name of Bill Dance. When you used to watch his show, y'all were always waiting for something crazy to happen. Him getting attacked by bees, falling out of a boat, snakes falling out of trees on the boat, and that's what made the show for me. So I'm gonna try to incorporate. I'm not gonna try it. It happens anyway. I'm just gonna put that in there. So not only are y'all learning something when every time I go out and I'm fishing and having a great time, or watch me catch these fish and learn and whatever, but y'all are also getting good laughs. Because I've got an opportunity to get this show on, or get a show on the Outdoor Channel, and so YouTube is my practice. This is my practice field. I'm messing around with ideas, see what gets good feedbacks, and see what gets better videos and all that fun stuff. And once I figure out what works, I'm gonna try to put that on the Outdoor Channel. Like I said, that opportunity was given to me. Now it's my turn to go out there and make it happen. So that's what I'm going to be working towards. Is the dream is to be the next Dave Mercer, the next Mark Zone. I would love to have my own show and work for Bassmasters. That's a dream come true. But yeah, those are my goals. I really don't have a lot. Just get on my buddies' levels as far as subscribers, sponsors, and just get up there and push myself to that level. That's the goal. Catch a bass that's between 11 and 12 pounds and get some equipment. Most and foremost is to be, a good role model for kids. I'm just a good old country boy. I ain't gonna lie. I work hard for everything I own. Everything you see that I own was not given to me by my parents. I work for it. I work really hard for it. So I think that's a little different than most YouTubers out there. Granted, I know there's some that are still in high school that can't work full-time jobs. That's completely understandable, and their parents see their talent and it's like, hey, we need to help them get there. I'm 23 years old. I'm still going to college. I got 2 semesters left. I got to finish. But I'm fully capable of going out working for my boat, my truck, my rods. That's why you don't see me driving around, $70,000 boat, $20,000 in camera gear and fishing gear. Oh, another thing too. I have a goal. When this Alabama rig came, that Alabama rig craze, whatever, came through, I bought one. I was a sucker for it, I ain't gonna lie. And I was throwing it, and I have never caught anything besides sand bass, stripers. I caught a catfish on it once too. That was a crazy story. But my goal is to catch a green bass. I don't care if it's smallmouth, largemouth, spotted bass. I had a 5-pound spotted bass hooked up on this thing on Texoma, and it came off, and I was really mad because not only because it was a 5-pound spot, it's because it's gonna be my first bass on the Alabama rig, and I was just like, come on, I can't catch a break. So a lot of big things coming towards y'all in 2017. Another thing I'm gonna introduce, this is an outdoor channel, so every video is gonna have hunting, fishing of some sort in there. Or even if there's no fish in it, it's going to be fishing related. If I go to a tackle show, I'm going to bring the camera around, show you the cool things, stuff I thought was cool. Of course, y'all might be like, that kid's a dumb redneck. He thinks it's cool because the lure's flashing at him. So what? I like it. I may not catch anything, but catches my eye. That, and I'm going to do a few cooking episodes. Y'all are sitting there going, this kid's office rocker, alright? But no, bear with me here. We're men. Let's get down to the base. We grow facial hair. We got deep voices. Well, most of y'all do. I don't. We hunt, fish. We like to be men. So, and most people after, y'all see me kill my ducks, you're like, what does he do with them? I cook them and eat them. So I'm going to do a show where we go out, we kill some ducks or catch some crappie or whatever. We come back and we'll film how we cook it. We'll film the whole preparation, what temperature we set everything on, what we soak it in, what kind of bacon we wrap it with. Trust me, all that comes down to that piece of meat tickling your taste buds as it goes into your stomach. Alright, that's the one thing. It's gotta taste good. It has to taste good. And I'm gonna teach y'all how I cook and eat it. I might do some reviews. I did, I'm always tired when I'm on the water, because I get up before the crack of dawn, and so I'm always drinking Red Bull or coffee. Well, the twins I fish with, my brothers, they they introduced me to this thing's called Grinds coffee pouches or something like that. And oh my God, they are amazing, and it just gets that heart just. So I'm gonna do a review on those. I'm gonna do reviews on some gear, whatever. And having said that, thank you guys for giving me all the support and love, whatever. And we're gonna keep fishing, keep grinding it out. Like I said, the goal by the end of the year is 5,000 subs. At the end of every video, I will put on a black screen with white letters how many subs I currently have. That's all she wrote, buddy. As always, stay classy, keep fishing or hunting, whatever you do, and whatever you do, do it barefooted. Nothing ever good happens with people that wear shoes. I mean, I guess if you're a doctor working in a hospital or the President of the United States, you might be required to wear shoes. But other than that, if you're on a lake, you don't need no shoes. It's sand, water between your toes. You get what I'm saying? So, Bishop, out. We are back to the old school talking to the GoPro. We're doing this in 720p because I got the Hero 3, but we're shooting at 60 frames per second. So that means slow motion tubing video coming up. So we're gonna go buy tubes, go find a steep hill, and attempt not to kill ourselves. How's that sound? Sounds good. Let's get it. Welcome back to another episode of D Games for Davis X Zero Gravity Games. I'm here with our top. I gotta edit this. We are here with our top sledder, Nathan. How do you think you did on the slopes today?
I think I did quite well. Did I mention I'm sponsored by Red Bull? Red Bull gets you wings.
You've heard it from the best, the very best. I'm here with our #1 seed over the #1 spot, Ray Bishop. How are you doing today, Ray? I'm doing good. Thank you very much. How are you doing? I'm doing wonderful. How do you think you did today? Well, you know, I wake up every morning, not P excellence. You know, I come out here just dominate the game. Did my my no-hander, took it away, and that's all she wrote, bro. Thank you for your time. No problem, man. Keep it classy. We are here with our very last spot, Oren Bishop. Do you think you have a comeback coming?
It's kind of hard to tell.
Scale me. Whoa!